Why, hello everyone. Welcome to the show, okay? Glad you're here. How many people do we got on right now? 1 million. It's pretty righteous. Good for you guys. How's everyone doing tonight? I don't know how I don't have the view count on here. Let me look. 300 of you, that's 326. Man, that's awesome. We are increasing in number. I want to build an army. So where's everyone from? I'm looking at the comments right now, or the live chat, I guess you call it. We got Ohio, represent. That's where I'm coming from. Holland, good day. That's my Australian accent, sorry. Idaho. Milwaukee. I think that's Ohio too. Or maybe it's another state I haven't heard of. Argentina. Am I too loud? Let me know if I'm too loud, you guys. You like my new mic stand? Some of the new equipment I got. I'm still working at it, still learning, still learning. Stay. Come back. All right. Africa, Florida, Cape Town. Are you watching this on your phone as you're staring at the rocket? That'd be sweet. India. Yeah, anyone watching from India, I hope I wasn't too harsh on you in my last video. Nothing but love. India. Chicago. Germany, Deutschland, ja. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Who's excited for the Falcon Heavy? Number 2. Oh man, how long have we been waiting for this? I think the original launch date for the Falcon Heavy was supposed to be, oh, my memory sucks, but I think it was supposed to be March or April of last year, just a couple months after the original Falcon Heavy launch, but I might be way off on that. But I know it's supposed to have been a long time ago. But we're here, finally, hopefully. This is the night, okay? I have a good feeling, good vibes. All right. And also, more good news, not only did I get a new boom mic or stand or whatever you call this contraption, but I also got, finally, a second monitor so I don't have to crowd your screen with my OBS studio window. You're welcome. All right, so what else about this flight should we go over really quick? Some details. Falcon Heavy, second flight, but first flight of the Block 5 version, and what that is just a major upgrade to the Falcon Heavy that allows it to have more power and cooler colors, okay? It's going to launch from pad 39A in Cape Canaveral. It's carrying Arabsat 6A, which is a big satellite, and a geostationary transfer orbit. And they are going to, once again, attempt to land all 3 boosters. 2 on the drone ship, no. 1 on the drone ship, of course, I still love you. That's the center core. And that's the one that didn't really succeed in the last one. It crashed right off the edge of the drone ship. But they're also going to successfully land the two side boosters. Okay. Read it and weep. All right, let me get situated really quick here with my windows. Still learning. What you guys saying? No one's complaining about my volume yet, so I guess we're good. Okay. If I start sinking, I'm sorry. This chair has bad hydros on it, and it keeps or maybe I just weigh too much. It just goes slowly over time, so I'm working on it. I had the company send me out a replacement, but it doesn't really help when you're too lazy to install it. There we go. Perfect for now. Everyday astronaut talks about you right now. Oh, I wish. That is a dream. No, he did not. He did not just mention me. You're liars. My subscribers are liars. I probably just lost a few for saying that. No, okay, several of you are saying that now. I bet you guys just, you're pranking me, you're punking me, you're setting me up here. It's like you collaborated ahead of time. It's like, hey, let's make fun of Cloud Liquor. My real name's Kevin, by the way, so I should probably introduce myself. I love me some Tim Dodd. He's a good guy. I hope he's saying nothing but bad things about me. That'd be sweet. I'm just kidding. All right. I have on standby, me big, transition. Oh yeah, look at that. You didn't even know it was coming because I have 2 screens now. Right here is the live feed of SpaceX. So when that goes live, I will pull it up for you big screen like this. Yes. But not right now. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay? Right now it's just me. Do you remember me? Turtle Gamer. I remember every one of my subscribers. I know one of you, I kind of followed the I kind of followed what you guys were talking about as I had that little countdown going on. And one of you said you were a subscriber since like 200. That's impressive. Shout out to you, sir or ma'am. Yeah, I recognize quite a few of you, actually. I try my best to memorize names because I am a teacher, but I'm not a very good one. And I usually memorize my own students' names probably by the end of the third quarter. Yeah, it's quite sad. What do I teach? Here we go. See if I can do this in one breath. Anatomy and physiology, biology, physical science, earth science, STEM, chem lab. I know I'm missing some. I'm running out of breath. A lot. Okay, that's my last class. A lot. Hello, Holland, again. Somebody asked him if he had seen your content, and he mentioned that he did, and you use his music, and he is glad you do. Thanks, Tim. I'm going to keep doing that then, all right? And in fact, I actually already have the pre-launch previews of Tim Dodd's The Everyday Astronauts. Excuse me. I was sick like last week. I'm still fighting it. Tim Dodd's website here. I'm going to pull that up for you right quick. Transition. Yeah. So this is a handy dandy little website for anyone that wants to keep up on the upcoming launches. And this is what I use now because I don't know about you guys, but for me, SpaceX Now has been kind of weird lately. I haven't been able to access it. So I've always used, Tim Dodd's little window here. And I'm using it like full time now, like, because it's really handy. You hover over some of them and it shows you what exactly is up with that particular mission. So right now we have Falcon Heavy, but in the near future, in just a couple weeks, we have the launch of a CRS-17 Crew Dragon to the International Space. No, I'm sorry, Cargo Dragon. I got Crew Dragon on the mind still. Cargo Dragon to the International Space Station. And guess what? This is pretty exciting. And before I forget, I'm going to pull this back up. Yeah, so let me make me big again. If you can help me keep an eye on that video. So this is really exciting. So about a month or so, no, 2 months ago, you guys told me, hey, Cloud Licker Kevin, you should apply to the NASA social for the CRS-17 launch. So I did, to appease you guys, but knowing that I had school. Well, it turns out that launch is on my spring break. So I applied, and I just found out last week that I got approved. So thank you guys for recommending this to me. But there is a little bit of bittersweet news here because this morning I realized I was told by NASA that the launch is at 5:55 a.m. So it's a night launch. And I also found out that once you go to one of these NASA socials, they don't want you to apply for one in the future. And I would really like to go to a day launch, particularly the first Crew Dragon, or the first crewed Crew Dragon launch this summer. So I don't think I'm going to go, to be honest. I might spend this spring break at home really working on this channel. That was my original plan. So let me know what you guys think. Should I go to this one? Because, I mean, I want to go, but I want to definitely go during a day launch because, I'm entitled and spoiled to one. I think I deserve it. No. No, yeah, let me know what you guys think because it's such a great opportunity, but I want it to be like perfect. I've never seen a launch before, and I want to video it so I can share it with you guys. And I think doing it during the early morning hours where it's still dark just wouldn't be able to express it to you guys like I want to. Stay home, go to the crewed mission. Booyah, we got it. All right, controlled chaos, you the man or woman. All right, wait for daylight. Okay, I think you should live stream. Okay, I'll live stream this upcoming one. You guys have sold me. Yeah, can I close the door? Is it really bright in here? Sorry, my mind's like everywhere right now. I just got home from work, so I'm still amped up because I really get into my lesson plans. And we're doing model rockets right now. So my labs at school are just me running back and forth with my hair on fire. And I'm just now starting to relax a little bit, but now that I'm doing this live feed, I'm not that much relaxed, so I'm still kind of scatterbrained. So I appreciate your whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Hi. Oh, hey Dan. Hey brother. My brother's watching this. Hi Daniel Haymeyer, my little brother. That's right. I do have 2 jobs. I school my students and I get schooled by you guys. All right. Those are my 2 jobs. Yeah. I joke, but it's actually kind of sad but true. I make about half as much as the average teacher salary here in America, but I work about twice as hard because I'm a private school teacher. So I basically get paid more through monetization on YouTube than I do through teaching. It's sad. But I love doing what I do. You gotta love it, to be honest. What else do I have? I made a little talk sheet, because I come prepared. That's how I roll. Ooh, yeah, next launch, Starlink Starlink. This just came out in the news the other day. I didn't really get to read the article. I got to read the headline, and my wife yells at me because I do that a lot. She's like, you didn't even read the article. You just read the headline. And she's going to get mad at me for mocking her just now. But apparently, SpaceX is ramping up production on their Starlink satellites. If you know more information about that, then go ahead and inform everybody in the chat. I've done my part. So that first launch, I guess if you want to call it the first, they did launch prototypes before, but that first launch is coming up after the CRS-17, supposedly, hopefully. And then, of course, this summer is going to be exciting. Oh, I got a super chat. Thank you, Ivan Revels. You guys are awesome. I love you. Where did you get SpaceX flag? You like it? I just got that in the mail yesterday. Thank you, USPS. Thank you, USPS. Or it might have been UPS. I don't know. I wasn't home when they delivered it. No, I got that from... Okay. One sec. All right, that one I got from K-Skater, but the one that you've probably seen in my previous videos, this Von, the one with Floaty McFloater. What do we call him now? I can't remember. See, my memory's terrible. But Buddy, that's it, Buddy. Buddy, he was from Society 6. So K-Skater was this one. I really like this one. They're both extremely comfortable. I'll probably snuggle with them tonight, both of them, because my wife seals the blankets. But they were pretty expensive. You know, things tend to be that way when they're awesome, but worth it. And here's some exciting news. Speaking about future content and awesome blankets, in the future, I will be giving away things again. I'll be doing giveaways. And one of those giveaways will be one of these blankets, the Buddy one. All right. Not this one. This one's mine. All right. But I got 2 of them. Okay. And I asked the company, Society 6, if they'd donate one so I could, you know, kind of advertise for them. They said nay. So I had to pay twice as much. But whatever. Okay. Like I said, I make a lot of money as a teacher. And I got $2 more now. Ooh, and we got 2 more. Oh, and we got 99 cents. You guys are great. All right. So you guys didn't even ask questions. So that was just for free. Thank you. I appreciate it. My brother and Ryan Quinn. I like your last name. It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Was that his last name? Quinn? Quill, sorry. Never mind. Like I said, scatterbrain, guys. Keep up with me. Let's see what you're saying. I'm taking a break right now so I can read what you guys are saying. I'm not used to this 2-screen thing yet. Oh, $50. What? I'm not worth that, but I love you. Thank you so much. Or was that $2? Am I reading it wrong? It says on my chat window 50. What? I don't 50. Oh, it's $2. Okay. Phew. You got me scared. I was like, $50? I'm not worth $50. Thank you. Thank you, Crowbar. $2. Love it. Thank you so much. And you didn't ask a question either. You just said 50. 50. All right. There's your 50. Midnight here in France. Oh yeah, some of you guys are having a late night tonight. But you know what? I was kind of happy in a way that the flight got canceled, or launch got canceled last night, because I know a lot of you guys would have been up till like 3 in the morning, and I ended up staying that late, I ended up staying up that late anyway because I ended up playing video games and lost track of time because I'm immature. But I'm glad it kind of got canceled till today, because now more of us get to watch and enjoy and not be drowsy tomorrow. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Oh, SpaceX just started. Hold on one sec. Full screen that. Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Oh no. Putting me on the spot. Hot dog sandwich. Sandwich. I would say no. A hot dog is a tasty wiener. Boom. Debate over. All right. It looks like everybody's disagreeing with me. It's not a tasty wiener. It's a sandwich. Let me mute that. We don't need that going on right now. Okay, so the launch starts at 6:36 or 35, so in about 20 minutes, okay? Let me make sure I didn't miss any. I think you need about 350. Thank you for the 350. Sorry, 350. Still working on my game. 350. Thank you, Enables. And thank you, Luke Drake, and everyone else. You guys are great. Love you. Crowbar, really? You just had to one-up everybody with your $49.99. Thank you. Great webcast. We just begun. All right. You don't have to. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. You guys are gonna make me cry on live TV or live internet. That's awesome. Great webcast. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, more content coming your way. Like I said, giveaways. Not only am I gonna give away a blanket, I also have another one of these that I never ended up giving away. Okay, I'll give one of these away in the future as well. I don't think I'm gonna wait till we hit 100,000 subscribers for that special. I might just drop it randomly. I do plan on starting a Patreon, maybe at the end of this month during my spring break. It might be summer, not sure. Depends on how much I can get done. And I'll definitely be doing a lot of giveaways for my Patreon members when we get that far. Also, I have, okay, so a lot of you know that I did the Lego Falcon Heavy, and then Lego rejected it after we got 10,000 supporters. But if you get 10,000 supporters, they do actually give you like $500 worth of Lego sets if they do reject your proposal. So even though they rejected mine, I did have them send me a few Lego sets that are worth, and well, who cares what they're worth? They're awesome. And I'll be giving those away in the future as well, because I don't need them. I want you guys to have them. Okay, because I love you guys. $1.99. Hi from Aberdeen, UK. Please say hi to Oscar. Hello, Oscar. Hello, Oscar. Love you. Is that's okay? I got this. Here we go. I'm not cultured, but I know what this is. 199 pounds. Boom, nailed it. I learned that you guys aren't on the Euro system. I'm probably wrong. All right. Do your students watch? My students turn down the SpaceX live feed until they start. I think I did that, didn't I not? I think it's muted. Do your students watch? I don't know if they're watching this. I know one of them watched last time, and they discovered my YouTube channel from a parent, actually. One of their parents discovered my Lego Saturn V build channel last year during the school year, and that was back when I had like 800 or 900 subscribers. So we kind of blew up since then, and now they're all about it. Like, they're very supportive. I don't let them watch me or anything during class because I don't like watching my videos. It's just I mean, I love that you guys love it, but I don't. To be honest, like, my passion has always been editing videos. Oh, SpaceX is starting. Editing videos has always been my passion, and being in front of the camera, it's fun. It's fun doing these things with you guys and getting to see like what you're saying about it. But the fun part for me is the editing. Like, I started editing videos as a hobby back in 2007, and that's what I really enjoy doing. But I'm starting to warm up to being in front of the camera. I mean, it's an adventure. Thank you. Obvious stroller. Can't think of a good question. Whatever. Have some. Can't think of a good question. Whatever. Have some money. I'll take money again. 50 sec. Thank you for the SEK. I don't even care if it's worth 2 American pennies. I love it. Thank you so much. I mean, I can't believe that. I'm assuming whatever that is, the exchange rate is amazing. Okay, so thank you so much for the sacrifice, for donating to this channel. Love you. Ruben, I'm trying not to miss anyone here, so I'm going back up. Thank you again, little brother. 50 is mom, dummy. My little brother just called me out. Let me turn up the volume on this here.
My name is Jesse Anderson.
We got
I'm
new
a
peeps again.
manufacturing
I've never seen these
engineer
people
here
before.
at SpaceX.
Tell me to turn it up or turn it down.
I'm so excited to be here with you today, along with my co-host.
I'll get back to the rest of you that
coverage
donated. Don't you worry.
The second launch of Falcon Heavy. It's the first Falcon Heavy launch carrying a payload for a customer, and tonight our customer is Arabsat.
And I'm Alex Siegel. I'm a material planner here at SpaceX. We first flew our Falcon Heavy vehicle a little more than a year ago. It is the world's most powerful operational rocket by a factor of 2, with 28 engines, 3 boosters, 3 separation events, and 3 landing attempts. There's going to be a lot of activity happening all at once. The payload tonight is a geostationary communications satellite, which will provide state-of-the-art communication services to customers in the Middle East and Africa.
Tonight's launch window is about 2 hours long, and we're planning to launch at the top of that window. If we're unable to launch tonight, our backup window opens up on Saturday, April 13th. We're currently at T-minus 14 minutes and counting, and all systems are go in Cape Canaveral.
I'll get to all you guys
Today,
that are
Falcon Heavy will
channel.
deliver the Arabsat 6A payload to its intended orbit more than 20,000 miles above the Earth's equator.
Thank you for calling me out on that.
That's significantly higher than normal, which is why we're flying a Falcon Heavy. Now let's take a closer look at the rocket. Falcon Heavy is essentially 3 Falcon 9 rockets strapped together, which means it can carry much larger payloads not only to Earth orbit, but to the Moon and Mars as well. Like the Falcon 9, Falcon
This is not me, I swear. It's them.
Heavy is a 2-stage launch vehicle. The big difference, of course, is that the Falcon Heavy first stage is comprised of 3 cores, and Falcon 9 only has 1. Each one of these cores has 9 Merlin 1D engines, making for a total of 27 engines overall, as you can see on your screen. Now, altogether, these engines produce over 5 million pounds of thrust, equal to 18 747s at takeoff. In fact, the engines produce so much power that we don't run them at full thrust all at once until after liftoff. For the mission today, each one of these 3 Falcon 9 boosters is brand new. It's also going to be the first time we are flying Falcon Heavy with our upgraded Block 5 cores, which feature more lift capacity, a beefed-up heat shield, and other changes to make the boosters more reliable and easier to reuse.
During ascent, Falcon Heavy will throttle its thrust up and down on both side boosters and the center core to balance aerodynamic and structural loads on the vehicle. About 70% of the way through the first stage burn, the 2 side boosters will separate and come back to Earth for a simultaneous landing at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station on Landing Zone 1 and Landing Zone 2. At this point, the mission will proceed just like a standard Falcon 9 flight. The center core will keep firing for another minute, then we'll perform a standard stage separation from the second stage. We will attempt to land the center core on our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, which is currently stationed about 535 nautical miles off the coast of Florida in the Atlantic Ocean. It's worth mentioning that for this mission, bringing back the center core is challenging.
Try not to talk over them if you guys want to hear them talk. Just let me know. Tell me to shut up.
It will be particularly exciting. The second stage is exactly the same as any other Falcon 9 flight. Tonight, the second stage will be sending our payload to geosynchronous transfer orbit. The spacecraft will then maneuver into a geostationary orbit more than 20,000 miles above the Earth's equator. Now, to put that into perspective, that's equivalent to almost an entire trip around the world traveling along the Earth's equator.
Speaking of the satellite, it is safely enclosed inside the 17-foot diameter payload fairing, which is the pointed cone on the very top of the rocket. This
we know what a
fairing
is, don't we?
Aerothermal loads, heating, and contamination during ascent. Now, once we reach the vacuum of space, we will jettison the fairing as the second stage continues on its journey
so I can do my show.
While Mr. Steven, our ship, will not be supporting today's mission, we do plan to recover the fairing pieces from the ocean.
Fluffstar, I love the name.
I
already did you, though. Hi again, Oscar.
Lastly, you'll notice the tall structure next to the rocket, which we call the
Rito
fixed service
H.
structure.
Thank you so much for loving
my
channel. Love your channel. Love you that you love my channel. Thank you.
But since we do not have any passengers aboard today's flight, the fixed service structure does not have a role to fill. Now let's check in on how the countdown is going.
Good Thursday afternoon. I'm John
Ruben Acosta.
the Falcon Principal
Thank you so much for the donation,
Engineer
buddy.
at SpaceX.
Keep up the great work.
We
High
are
five
T-minus
from New
10
Jersey.
minutes, 28
I want to go to
seconds
New Jersey
from the
so
launch
bad.
of the Falcon
Oh, this is my
Heavy.
man. Hold on one second.
As I like to say in my updates,
I like this guy.
the SpaceX team is working no significant issues and is on time for launch. Now, Falcon Heavy rolled out to the pad with the payload early Wednesday morning and went vertical about 6 hours later. Now, after yesterday's scrub, the vehicle remained vertical on the pad. The pad deck was cleared at about T-minus 8 hours to begin today's hazardous operations. Just before we began the webcast, the SpaceX launch director pulled the 9 members of the launch team and got a go for both propellant loading and for launch. Now, we're currently loading propellant on all 3 first-stage boosters and the second stage. Now, our propellants are an oxidizer, liquid oxygen, and a fuel, kerosene. Why did we pick these 2? Well, obviously, in space, there's no oxygen needed to support combustion.
We'll sync it
So
back
we
to,
bring our
it's like
own
a few
as
seconds behind.
liquid
We'll sync it back to
oxygen.
live after they stop
It's readily
talking.
available, and it supports efficient combustion. We chill it to get it as dense as we can in order to maximize how much we can load onto the rocket. Our fuel is RP1, essentially a purified kerosene. It is safe, easily available, has a lot of history.
Thank you, Gary
the
Wilson,
Saturn
for that
V
super
first
chat.
stage flown from this very pad on the
Thank
moon
you.
missions used
All
liquid
this
oxygen
super chat
and
money is going to
kerosene.
go right to the channel. I
Now
recently
on the
bought some
spacecraft
equipment
side, the Arabsat
so that will replenish
618
my
began
bank account a
transfer
little
to
bit.
internal power at T-minus 21 minutes.
also use it
and just
for
a few
future
minutes
endeavors,
ago, they
like
completed
trips
that.
to
They are
Cape
go
Canaveral.
for launch. Now for tonight's mission, we're using the Falcon Heavy to place the satellite into an orbit with
Okay,
an
you guys
apogee
want
near
this thing to be live. I'm gonna-
90,000.
Boom. Live now. See, that's red.
With this
Red for
higher
live.
apogee, it is more efficient for the satellite to maneuver into its
Appreciate you
final
guys,
geo
helping
orbit.
me out. Keeping an eye on that.
The range is currently green. They are prepared to support today's mission. And for the weather, the good news is the upper altitude winds are much lower today, so both ground level and upper altitude winds
now
are
we're not
go
live
for
again. There we go.
mentioned.
Now
We
we're
did
live.
start the day with a 2-hour launch window. However, now that we are into LOX
My
loading,
stream health says live, so
now that
is
we are
everyone's
into
fault
LOX
but mine.
loading, we don't. There isn't enough time in the window
on,
to
come
stop,
on, work with me here.
reload the cold liquid oxygen, and still launch today. There is a backup date, though.
You know
this
what?
Saturday,
I think I know what you guys
April
are saying. I
13th.
forgot to put in my headphones. One sec. I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to turn off my mic, and I'm going to plug in my headphones. Thank you.
At the same time.
Man, I'm such a tool.
Now, as I've said before, launching 3 rockets simultaneously. So the SpaceX team is going to be conservative in case anything pops up in the last minutes. But as the energy from the team gathering below me outside of the Mission Control Center is growing, we are go at T-minus 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
As we mentioned earlier, the payload being launched tonight is for our customer Arabsat, one of the
Blew my
world's
eardrums
top
out.
satellite providers
All right,
in
is this
the
better? Why is this thing keep pausing? All right, I want to bring this down for a minute.
Arab world communications satellite that will deliver
Okay.
television, radio,
Talk to
internet,
me.
and mobile communications to customers in the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. Here's a quick message from our customer.
One world, one heart.
My voice is low
a
now.
world so different, yet so alike. Our world, the one and only world, where we feel more at home.
Testing,
a
testing.
world that's growing
Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know why this keeps like
wider than ever, with more
pausing on
choices
us.
and more
I'll get it figured out.
possibilities. The world of Arabsat, the largest Arab community in the sky, now closer than ever, with the new generation of Arabsat.
Nicholas
satellites.
Paulson.
Welcome. to
Thank you
our
so
new
much for that. Teachers have one of the most
Arabsat,
underappreciated
our
jobs.
world,
Keep your enthusiasm,
your
and
world.
you will be one of the best. I like your SpaceX and the news updates.
Continues to
Please give
count
your
down for
dog a
launch
treat.
of our first
I definitely
operational
will.
Falcon Heavy flight.
But only one of them. The
We're
other one's a
currently
fatty.
T-minus 6 minutes, 10 seconds from liftoff. Now, fuel loading is completed on
Thank
the
you.
Falcon
Thank you so
Heavy.
much again.
Liquid
Appreciate
oxygen
it.
loading is continuing. We'll wrap up the very last
Got
loading
worse
in
internet
T-minus
than
2
people in
minutes on
Cuba.
the second stage.
Yep, that's Ohio.
Now, another event coming up here in a couple of minutes is retraction of the
My voice
transporter
volume's
erector.
perfect and your depth.
We'll
Does that
start
mean
a
is that
sequence
code
in
for it's too loud?
T-minus 1.5
I can
minutes.
turn it down.
You
Just let me
should
know.
see the clamp arms around the second stage open up. Shortly after that, the strong back portion will recline away from the Falcon Heavy. It moves just away back from the launch vehicle. Now, a lot's going to happen in the first 4 minutes of flight of a Falcon Heavy. We'll first light the 2 side boosters, and then fractions of a second later, the center core. The flight computer on Falcon Heavy will check power on the 27 Merlin 1D engines, then command release from the ground hold downs at T0. 40 seconds into flight, we'll decrease power on the 2 side boosters in preparation for maximum aerodynamic loads on the vehicle. Once we get through this period, Falcon Heavy will throttle back up to power on the side boosters. Once we get 2 minutes into flight, we will again reduce thrust on the 2 side boosters. At this point in time, the vehicle is much lighter, having burned much of the propellant, but the thrust is constant, so the acceleration, hence the loads, are continuing to increase. So we will reduce thrust on the side boosters to decrease forces on the rocket structure. When we get 2.5 minutes into flight, we'll fully turn off the side boosters, an event called BECO, Booster Engine Cutoff. The pneumatic separation system on the center core then unlocks the 2 side boosters and pushes them away. You've just heard the call out. They're going to begin retracting the clamp arms as part of the TE strongback retract sequence. Meanwhile, back in the ascent sequence of event, once we get the side boosters separated from the center core will throttle up to full power. It'll run another 55 seconds. Finally, at just past 3.5 minutes after liftoff, the center core will shut down, called Main Engine Cutoff, MECO. The second stage separates. From this point on, it's like a Falcon 9 mission, other than we're having 3 boosters all returning to Earth at the same time. The fairing will separate, the second stage engine fires twice, eventually sending the stage and payload out into geosynchronous transfer orbit around the Earth. So that gives you a feel for the sequence of events we're planning to demonstrate on this flight of the Falcon Heavy. Everybody right now is reporting things look nominal. The checkout sequences are good. We're closing out propellant load at T-minus 3 minutes and 16 seconds and counting. Let's watch and listen in to the final countdown of Falcon Heavy.
All right, let's watch and listen, and let's get this thing live. Come on. Live view. There we go. Everyone start praying that it doesn't buffer like it is right now. Oh my gosh, stop. This didn't happen in the last 2 videos, and I'm showing green. This is SpaceX's fault. I'm suing. All right, I'm okay with it if it's like 2 seconds behind. All right, no one yell at me through your texts.
Strong backside retract angle of 88.3 degrees.
Max volume. We are go for max volume. Here we go, guys. We're going to watch a successful 3 booster thing landing soon. Are you pumped yet? I think half my school is watching this video. And they're gonna ream me tomorrow. But you know what? I'm gonna say, joke's on you, I got a lot of donations. Papa Bear's rich. Go Falcon, go. Come on. All right. Yes, it's taking an Arabsat 6A into geostationary transfer orbit, but between you and me, that's not the exciting part. All right. The exciting part's happening in 1 minute 40 seconds, and then during the landings. The 2 side boosters back at landing zones 1 and 2 here on the coast, and then the center core on the drone ship. Of course, I still love you. Out in the Atlantic.
Ground gas closeouts is starting.
Godspeed, Falcon Heavy 2. No. I'm leaving it. We're in this together. All.
Go for launch.
Wow, 900 of us. That's amazing. Well, it is full. Okay, I can't go full screen. I can't get rid of my face. It's the most important part.
30 seconds.
Come on, guys. Let's do this. Last time this launched last year, I was by myself recording it in my lonesome in my little condo.
15 seconds.
And now I got you guys with me. And we're gonna watch this beast go.
10.
Come on,
9,
baby.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, baby. Get up. Get up. Get up. Look at that.
Vehicle's pushing downrange.
It's off again. Let's go. Beautiful.
Center core at deep throttle.
T-plus 33 seconds into flight. Under the power of 5.1 million pounds of thrust, Falcon Heavy is headed to space. We're throttling down at T-plus 40 seconds to prepare for maximum dynamic pressure.
Power and telemetry are nominal.
We're hearing reports. Power and telemetry are nominal.
It looks like such a smooth ride. If you were riding on that thing, you'd probably be like...
You may have heard the call out on Net 1. Vehicle is supersonic. Side boosters are throttling back up on power as we're through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
The most pressure, the most stresses on the vehicle. Aced it.
Trajectory looking good. You can hear the applause behind me as we've gotten past maximum dynamic pressure. Next event coming up is chill-in of the MVAC engine. Get the
rocket's
turbo
upside
ready
down.
to ignite the
it's going
main
into the ground.
engine on the second stage in another couple of minutes. Merlin engine performance looks good.
Looks like they upgraded their cameras,
We've
dude.
begun
Looks
dropping
clean.
power on the side boosters to decrease loads on the center core.
I hope they got the camera feed not mixed up this time. Last time they showed the same booster camera on both of them. It looks different though, so I think we're okay.
Second load limiting shutdown.
Continuing to decrease loads to minimize acceleration on the Falcon Heavy structure.
Oh, no. No.
Coming up on booster engine cutoff, called BECO, and separation of the two side boosters.
And back engine chill.
BECO.
Booster separation confirmed.
Blast shears out.
Successful separation if you can
Another
hear me
huge
over the
obstacle.
cheering. Side boosters now beginning a flip to begin returning back to Cape Canaveral.
We're going to get this.
Side
Calling
boosters
it
have
in the
begun the
bag.
boost back burn. The center core has throttled back up to power. Everything looking good on the flight of Falcon Heavy. The next major event, main engine cutoff of the center core and separation ignition of the second stage.
Check out the right screen. You can see the second stage.
Bottom middle view shows the view looking up into the nozzle of the second stage engine.
Center core, I mean.
MECO.
Main engine cutoff, center core is shut
Stage
down.
separation confirmed.
There we go.
And back ignition.
Again, over the cheering, MVAC-D engine up on power. It looks good.
Get those titanium grid
Side
fins out.
boosters looking good, still burning on their way back to Cape Canaveral. Grid fins are out on the center core.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Here comes the fairing separation, and there it goes.
Acing it. Check it off the list. Right down the line.
We also have successful shutdown
My heart.
of the side booster boost back burn. So T plus 4 minutes, 25 seconds into flight. Side boosters on their way back to Cape Canaveral. Center core coasting out over the
trajectory
Atlantic.
nominal.
Stage 2 looking good with a nominal trajectory.
It's all green screen, guys. Don't be fooled. So the side boosters have to come back. They have to burn
And
back
as
to
you
the
guys
coast.
have noticed, the
Center
Griffins
core just
have
kind of keeps
deployed
going as
on
it
the
falls
side
in a
boosters
parabola
as well as the center
back in the
core.
ocean.
Those work to help guide the boosters back to a nice targeted soft landing.
Earth is not flat.
Let's see those
It is a
heading home right
triangle.
now.
Get it right.
As a reminder, today we'll be attempting to recover all 3 of the first stage cores, and all 3 boosters are currently on their way heading home. In just a few minutes, the side boosters will execute an entry burn, followed by a landing burn, and the center core will do much the same a few minutes later. Both burns are meant to slow the stage's speed down rapidly before landing.
That's something I
At the
forgot
time
to
of
check if Mr.
separation, the
Stevens
side
out there
boosters
to
were
catch the
traveling
fairings.
slow
He
enough
was
to
out there the
turn
other day. I don't know
around
if
and
he's
make
out
their
there
way
for
back
Stage
to
2
land at our
mid-flight guidance.
side-by-side landing pads. The center core, on the other hand, is going too fast to efficiently return to the Cape, so we're using our autonomous drone
You
ship.
called
Of
me
course,
out.
I still love
Triangles
you.
are flat. Dang it.
If we have a
I'm not a math
successful
teacher, right?
landing
That's what
today,
Sprang's
the
for.
side boosters will be
He's in here
reflown
somewhere.
on our next Falcon Heavy mission, STP-2. Now, coming up at about T plus 6 minutes will be the side boosters re-entry burn.
Acquisition of signal Bermuda.
So Mr. Stevens not out there? Oh, that's sad. I'm rooting for him. One of these days he'll catch one.
So you'll see the side
caught half
boosters
of
on
one,
your
I guess you
left
could-
and
you
right
could argue.
screen.
For a brief minute. Before it fell in the ocean.
Side booster entry burn has started.
And there's the re-entry burn beginning.
Earth can't be a donut. If it was, I would have been eating the soil right now.
Stage 2 trajectory nominal.
And the re-entry burn is complete for the side boosters. Now, coming up in about 30 seconds, the center core, which you see on your center screen, will begin its re-entry burn.
I'm sinking. And I'm back. I'm still pumped that Tim Dodd mentioned me. I'm going to send him some hugs and kisses. I might be just as excited for that as I am for this.
Stage 1 entry burn has started. Side boosters are transonic.
And there you can see the re-entry burn for center core has
Here we
begun.
go. Here we go. Come on. I hope they get another great view of both of them landing at the same time. It'd be really impressive, though,
Coming
if
up
they
in about
stacked
5
them.
seconds here, the
Land
side
one,
boosters
and
landing
one of
burn
them
will
out the
begin
other.
as well.
Impress me, Elon. Here we go, guys. Come on. Come on. 100%. Here we go. Wow.
Coming down. An amazing view.
Are you not impressed?
You can hear
Are you
our
not
drone
impressed?
grazing
Russell
right
Crowe,
now.
Gladiator.
Both side boosters has landed on our landing pads. Zone 1 and Zone 2. What an amazing sight to see.
Amazing indeed. Man, the future is awesome. I'm glad I'm living in it.
Now we're waiting for the engine to shut down on the second stage and for the center core to land. Now, if all goes well, we'll have successfully recovered all 3 boosters, which we have never done before. Now, coming up in about 20
They're gonna do
seconds,
it.
we're going to
Calling
listen
it.
for confirmation of SECO 1, or second engine cutoff 1.
AOS.
Okay, so they do lose signal out in the ocean because it's out in the ocean. So we might not get live view of the center core landing on the drone ship. But you kind of tell what happens just by hearing the SpaceX team react in the background. And when it does land, they will show it. If not, during the live feed right after.
And we have confirmation.
Center core
Now we're
is
just waiting to hear
transonic.
good orbit.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And we have that confirmed. Good orbit.
Now, coming up here in about 15 seconds will be the center core landing burn beginning. So
you guys-
again, as
you
we
guys
mentioned
recognize these
earlier,
people? I
this
don't
is
think
going
I've
to be a
seen them before.
challenging landing.
Stage 1 landing
And we
burn
are
is starting.
landing on our drone ship. Of course, I still love you.
Here we go. Oh, we got feed. We're gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it. Come on.
Looks like we lost the live view.
I think that's a confirmation. I think that's confirmation. They're clapping.
It sounds like we landed the center core on our drone ship.
That's amazing.
We have landed the center core for
That's
the
amazing.
first time on our drone ship. Of course, I still love you.
3 for 3.
For the first time we've landed all 3 boosters for Falcon Heavy. What an amazing day.
Let's make it 5 next
we are going
time.
to take a quick break. You can hear our crowd going wild.
3 for 3. Are you not impressed?
3 for 3 boosters today on Falcon Heavy. What an amazing accomplishment. So now the primary mission is still going well. We are about to enter the coast phase, so we're going to take a quick break. But we'll leave you with an animation that shows you where we are throughout the coast phase. We will be back at about T plus 26 minutes for second stage relight and the deployment of our satellite.
Oh wow. How are you guys feeling right now? I don't even know what to say to that. Like, good job just doesn't seem to cut it. Good job, SpaceX. You blew everyone's mind. That's so amazing, dude. Bring in the dogs. They don't like it when I talk to myself. But I'm sure they'll stop in, say hello, poop on my carpet. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, it's the one that's afraid of me when I talk to myself. Let me see if I can get this out of the way really quick. There we go. There he is. Hey, Stinks. What's up, Stinks? All right, that's enough. This is my show, not yours. Let's go back to display. All right. Let me read some of your comments here. Second time is as good as the first. Yeah, it's hard to beat a first time, but the fact that they aced it this time around, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Oh, jealous? Jeez, getting my grill. You want to see the dogs too? Okay, let me bring them back. Gosh, I'm just give them their own show. All right, come here, doggies. Come here, doggies. There we go. They want to say hello to you. They want to say hello to your cute faces because they're sick of my ugly furry face. So, I don't like the next Falcon Heavy launch is for the Air Force. I didn't check to see when that's supposed to be as of right now. It's coming up not too long in the near future, but it's just crazy that we can expect to see this from now on. Like, launch a huge rocket in the air, land all 3 boosters, reuse most of it, and that's the future. And then pretty soon we'll have a 100% reusable rocket called the Starship and Super Heavy. June is it supposed to launch in June? This summer is gonna be packed full of just awesome launches. We got the Falcon Heavy, number 3. We have what I'm really looking forward to is the Crew Dragon capsule abort test, the in-flight abort test. That's gonna be awesome. And then, I love parachutes. Okay, I'm obsessed. I know this. And then we have obviously the Crew Dragon launch for real, where we finally get to put American astronauts back into space on American rockets. That one I'm going to go to. Hopefully NASA will reapprove me to go to that one, like they did for CRS-17. That I think I am going to have to turn down just so I can make sure I can go to the Crew Dragon launch. Starship, exactly. Thank you for mentioning it. Starhopper's already being tested, and it's going to start hopping here for like real hops, untethered hops, hopefully really soon. Definitely by the summer. And probably over summer, maybe we'll get some. Well, no, I can't say that because I think they said 2020 we'll start seeing some orbital Starship jumps, if I remember right. But the future, and not the distant future, the future as in like tomorrow, basically, is just crazy exciting, guys. Crazy exciting. Starships, plural. Yep, you're right. You called me out on that too. There is more than one Starship. Or at least there's about to be if they haven't started the second one already. The future is now. So what happens to second stage after payload deployment? They do a deorbit burn and it crashes in the ocean. Sad. Let me bring that back up so you guys can look at that sweet Kerbal animation. Sinking again. There we go. So let's see how long this coast is supposed to be. I can't see it. Does anybody know how long this coast is? I wasn't listening. I was too busy trying not to throw up. I imagine it's going to be a while since they're 26 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, Block 5s, they pay for themselves. They're that efficient. They're amazing vehicles for sure. Definitely worth the wait. Block 5 is just the upgraded version of the normal Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets. Are you uploading this live stream? Yeah, I think we're live right now, right? We're still live. Yep, we're live, we're healthy, and we have 1,100 people watching this. Holy cripes. I'm not worth that. You guys are amazing. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is awesome. You know, the exciting stuff has already happened too, and yet you guys are still here. That's just lovely. I appreciate that. Also, I want to keep talking about the future a little bit here, if you don't mind me doing. So exciting stuff on the SpaceX front, but I bet you might not have known this. Okay, I'm going PPGing this summer. Okay, you know what PPGing is? It stands for powered paragliding. You know that big thing where you strap a box fan on your back and a big parachute thing and you fly around like a butterfly that doesn't know what's going on? That's going to be me, guys. This summer I'm going to camp. I'm going to PPG camp and I'm going to train to fly. All right, and or fall with style. And then I'm going to be uploading PPG content along with my SpaceX content, and probably even both. I'll probably talk about SpaceX while I'm flying, right? Take that. Again, I'll start a Patreon. A couple months ago, I asked you guys to do a Survey Monkey for me, and a lot of you guys did, like a couple hundred of you did, and like 70% of you said, "Hey, Kevin, start a Patreon, okay? We like more content, and we'll pay you for it." I'm like, well, I'm not going to argue against that. Pay me, okay, please. I guess it helps if I push play on this thing. There we go. Soup sandwich over here. Disgusting. Play thing. There we go. All right, let me look at what you guys are saying. Make sure no one's... Okay. Me so happy. Me want to cry. Me love you long time. Yeah, PPG and SpaceX, the perfect combo, right? I don't think anyone's doing that yet. I'm going to break ground on that, right? And then everyone's going to do it because everyone loves powered paragliding and SpaceX starting now. Everyone loves it. Fact. You know, I have spoken to Tim, but it's been a one-way conversation. Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut. I've emailed him in the past when I was trying to gather supporters for my Lego Falcon Heavy you see somewhere back there on the wall. And for those of you that are astute will notice that my coloring's a little off. Don't worry, I'm going to fix that. And again, more content in the future. I will be making the upgrades, perfecting the build, and then releasing that to you guys so you guys can build your own if you want. But yeah, I've emailed Tim Dodd in the past, and I have donated to his live streams before in a super chat way. And I did it as like a marketing stunt because I love Tim's videos, but like, I'm proud of this. Like, I could be a telemarketer because Tim Dodd was doing a live stream of a launch, and at like the T-minus 10 second countdown, I sent him a super chat and I said, "Hey, have you seen my Falcon Heavy Lego yet? It needs more supporters," or something like that. And so he talked about it right as the rocket was launching. I was like, boom. I think that got me like several hundred more supporters for that project. So yeah, I know Tim's heard of me. I know I've emailed him before privately, but he hasn't responded because I know the guy's busy, and he's doing amazing things over there at his channel. So nothing but love for good old Tim Dodd. He's a good man. I hope to maybe meet him and do a collab one day with him, but I don't think we're there yet. But, you know, we keep this up, I think we'll be all right. See me. Can we play KSP together, Kevin? Man, I wish they would release like a version of KSP where you could do multiplayer online. That would be so sweet, but like I'd try to blow up everybody's rockets and it wouldn't be much fun for you. I know, I heard Tim mention me before the collab today. I think that means we're making it, guys. We're making some sort of impact out there. So that's a team effort, me and you guys, okay? Let's keep it going. Tim's a good dude. Nothing but good love for Tim. Yes, Musk is going to a party tonight, and he deserves it. No, they're not recovering the fairings. Apparently, some of you guys are saying that Mr. Steven wasn't out tonight. Ryan Quinn, thank you so much again for the $1.99 guy. So glad the launch went well, bro. You know, a lot of my students, and some of them are probably watching this right now, like to get on me and say, "Man, Mr. Haymire, we just want the rocket to blow up. That'd be so sweet." And I'm like, "Yeah, it would be sweet to see that, but then it'd be really depressing because then you got setbacks." And the last time a SpaceX rocket blew up, they didn't launch again for like 6 months, and no one wants that. It just sets everything back, and you just want to see successes. Besides, it's cooler to watch rockets land than it is to watch them blow up. Am I right? Am I right? I'm thirsty. Water. Elon Musk will take questions now. Uh-oh, my wife's home. My dogs are going to start barking. Cover your ears. What's your thoughts on Tim being given a spot on one of the future Crew Dragon missions? What? No, you're lying to me. I haven't been able. I've been so busy with work. I haven't been able to keep up on Tim so much. But if that was true, okay, I got my eye on you because I don't know if I believe you. If that was true, then good for Tim. I'm gonna try to do the same. All right, I'm gonna go to Mars, and then I'm gonna cry when I get there because they won't have pizza, and I want to come back. Ernesto Santos, $1. Thank you so much for that. And I really appreciate that, man. Again, you guys, any money you guys throw my way, I'm going to put towards this channel. So I'm going to give it right back to you and in direct form. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you, Ernesto. Really appreciate the love, brother. Say hi to me. Hello, hi, Carrie Ritter. Okay. Pizza is life. That's right. With a Y, not an I. Life. That dope Saturn V. You like it? Foreshadowing, that might be one of the things I asked Lego to send me to give you guys here in the future. Okay? Yeah. See if you can figure that one out. Press conference after this? Yeah, I'm sure they're going to have a press conference after this launch. We won't be covering it because I got to do some lesson plans for tomorrow eventually, but maybe I don't know where you can find everything on YouTube. Just search like SpaceX Falcon Heavy second launch press conference, all caps on YouTube, and you'll find it. It has to be all caps though. Watching from Denmark. Hey, home of Lego. SpaceX fanboy, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much for that donation. I really do appreciate it. And you keep up the love. I love you guys and your support for this channel. If all I got was just silence and or hate, I probably wouldn't be doing this long. So you guys really keep me motivated. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Speaking of pizza, Domino's or Pizza Hut? It depends, okay? If it's stuffed crust, Pizza Hut, because I love stuffed crust. It makes me vomit afterwards, but I love it. I love it so much that I willingly vomit afterwards, knowing that that's going to happen. But if we're just talking regular crust, then I don't have to go with Domino's. But if we're talking any kind of pizza, I'm going to go with neither, all right? Ohio has this place called Jet's Pizza, and we also have Mellow Mushroom, which sounds like a place for hipsters, and it kind of is, but they have really expensive yet good pizza. Huge, large toppings. I mean, like ridiculously large toppings. Do you want to go to Mars? You know what? I would love to go to Mars if I can come right back. Because, as glorious as it might sound to go to Mars and be the first one on Mars, and I would take that job. You get on that planet, you look around, you're like, these rocks are red. I want to go home now. Yeah, I mean, if Mars was like an established colony, sign me up. But I mean, the Earth is just beautiful. It really is. I mean, our mountains, our different biomes, our sunsets, sunrises, all of that. The stars we get to see, the see-through transparent atmosphere, so we can check out the galaxy and the universe through the telescope. I'm such a romantic. I am a romantic, guys. I don't think I could ever live anywhere else but Earth. I could vacation on Mars for sure, but that's one expensive vacation. Hello, Costa Rica. Mountains. Rocket League is the best. I never played Rocket League, but it looks like fun. Hey, someone else has heard of Mellow Mushroom, so I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Let me back it up here. Joey Joey, Nino. Joey, I think you look or sound familiar. Have you been around here, buddy? I think you have. Not much, but your channel's worth it, brother. Hey, dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to buy mellow mushroom with that money. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are making me hungry over here. And SpaceX is back up. Let's see if they're talking yet. Nope, still funky music. White boy. Let me know if they start talking. I can't talk about pizza anymore. That's free advertisement, and I'm getting hungry. All right. So yeah. Speaking of new equipment, I like I said, I think I put out there in a community update here on YouTube that I bought a lot of new equipment for this channel because you guys wanted me to. And I did all the reviews and unboxing for it, and I just have to edit the video together. And once I do that here in the next few days, then I'll start using that new equipment, like my new camera and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for a better looking me, all right? Because it's that DSLR camera is just amazing footage. It's a lot better than this webcam I'm using. What they doing? They are coasting, getting ready to fire for a geostationary transfer injection or orbit. Okay. Usually SpaceX has like down here on the bottom of the screen, they have like a timetable of how long it's going to be till the next stage or next part of the mission. They don't have that this time, so I don't know how much longer it is until they fire that second stage engine. Hi, Jenny. Congratulations, Jenny, on the baby, Jenny. It's Forrest Gump. Easy as coats. I had me about 16 Dr. Peppers. Okay, he's talking. Here we go.
As planned, 2 successful landings on landing zone 1 and 2. Center core shut down, second stage separated. Second stage went into the desired parking orbit where we are right now. And the center core executed a toasty landing out in the Atlantic Ocean on the drone ship. Now coming up in about 20 seconds, we're going to get ignition, about a brief reignition of the upper stage engine to carry the payload into the desired transfer orbit.
I wasn't even listening. What did he say? I got so much going on here. Okay, there we go. We got the engine ignition, and it worked. Good things.
Confirmation of ignition.
Very toasty.
We are up at the desired power. Tank pressure looks good. The turbine temps look good.
Oh,
you may
screens.
have seen just before ignition, the large white fluffy pieces moving away. That is solid oxygen. The stuff you breathe, it's so cold that it's solid, but it is not very dense. It's very fluffy, and it is actually attached to one of the liquid oxygen overboard drain lines that we use. So coming off is normal. Now this burn is about an 85-second burn. In that time, we'll add 2,800 meters per second to our velocity. That's more than the side boosters provided early in flight, almost as much as what the center core gave us. We've throttled down the engine to keep accelerations below the limit for our Arabsat customer. Everything continues to look good. The views of the nozzle of the upper stage engine coming from 2 SpaceX cameras on either side of the second stage.
My name is Kevin, but you can call me Mr. Haymeyer if you're a student watching. If you're not, then just call me Kevin.
And back shut down.
Right now we're waiting to hear what the final orbit looks like.
My nose is running. I think it's because I've been so excited.
Guidance engineer over one of the nets announced nominal orbit insertion. Right where we want to be. We're on a path that'll take us almost 90,000 kilometers up above the Earth. Well, now we're in the good orbit we wanted. We're going to coast for the next 5 minutes or so. We'll be back with continuing coverage at T+33 minutes for the final step in today's mission, deployment of the Arabsat 6A satellite.
Thanks, Chuck. I can't remember his real name, but I like that guy. He's awesome. I hope they never get rid of him. Okay, I can keep this like this, but then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to mess with my thingy. Display big. No, me big. Transition. Chuck rules. Let's just call him Chuck. I can't remember his name. So in 5 minutes, they will burn it one more time to put it in its geostationary transfer orbit, the satellite that is, and then they'll wrap it up. And dogs do want to play. They keep bringing me toys. Let me go to just me here. Cairo. Come here, Cairo. What do you want? You're being very needy, and I don't appreciate it. Where are you? Hey, buddy. Go away. He loves it when I throw the frisbee or anything at all, right? Like if I ignore him and I'm like on my computer for like an hour or whatever, I'll look down and I'll have like 4 tennis balls, 3 frisbees, and a dead kitten next to my feet. Okay, it's just, he's ridiculous. German Shepherds are awesome, but they are big babies and they are needy. Love them. And they take up all the bed space. Yeah, I know. After we get done here, I'll take them out to play again. What else you guys got for me as we wait? What do you want to talk about? Like a needy girlfriend. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? How are you? Sorry. That was so insensitive. You're college? No, I'm not college, bro. Thank you, though. If I look like I'm a college student, I wish. I am a teacher at a high school, and I'm a middle school and high school teacher. Yeah. So if you just tuned in, I mean, I hope by now you rewound it to watch the mission, but it was successful. Falcon Heavy 2 successful all around. We're about to make it 100% successful here in a couple minutes. Orion on Falcon Heavy? Yeah, apparently, according to Jim Bridenstine, NASA administrator, putting the Orion capsule on the Falcon Heavy is not a crazy, well, it's crazy, but it's not going to be outlandish. It might happen, according to him. What am I teaching? Basically, any science thing, any science class you can think of, I teach. I teach from grade 6, 6th grade STEM class, all the way up to 12th grade anatomy and physiology. So, quite busy. In fact, I got to do some lesson plans here tonight. So I can't do an all-nighter, sleepover with you guys on the internet tonight, unfortunately. Sad. Do you lift, bro? I used to. Now I lift donuts. Now, I try to work out. Man, getting old sucks. When you hit about that year 30 age, your body starts fighting you on it. You start like slowing, your metabolism slows down, and you can work out like you've always done the same amount, but you'll still gain the fat. So you got to work twice as hard, unless you want to take roids. So yeah, I try to work out, but I can't wait for summer to start and for school to be out, because I'm going to work out hard. Wake up at like 2:00 p.m. every day and work out. And I'll obviously do this as well. Yeah, meetups. Thank you for bringing that up. When I do go to a launch, again, I don't think I'm going to go to the one NASA invited me to, the CRS-17 that's coming up. But I will definitely hit up the first crewed mission on Crew Dragon this summer. And when I do, I will let you guys know exactly what's going on so I can meet up with you guys. For those of you that are interested on shaking my sweaty hand and looking at my ugly face in person. Ernesto Santos again. Thank you, buddy, for the another donation. Love you, buddy. Thank you. You're so sweet. Love you long time. Lift those donuts, yeah. Oh man, you probably made that name just to make me struggle to say it. KP Duwapper, man. KP Duaro, man. Thank you, buddy, for the donation. I really appreciate it, and I love your Fu Manchu. That's so awesome. Let's see if my wife is gonna photobomb me here. I hear her. Nope, she closed the door on me. Oh, there goes the deployment. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot it's not up. Here we go. Don't yell at me. Oh, there it is. Bye. Not you guys, but bye, satellite. Bye. That never gets old to me, just seeing it float away. It reminds me of Kerbal Space Program. Who here plays Kerbal Space Program? You gots to. It's the law.
And with that, that brings our webcast to a close. Thanks to our customer Arabsat for entrusting us with tonight's mission. Thank you to the 45th Space Wing and Range Safety and the FAA for licensing today's launch.
We'd also like to thank all of you, our viewers, for tuning into such an exciting launch today. Follow our website and social media platforms for updates on our next milestones and missions. And until next time, have a great night.
Good night, SpaceX. I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit longer because I like you guys. You guys are fun. But let me get organized here. Let me mute this. All right. I guess I could probably just close this out after I do me big. No, I want just me because I'm selfish and I like to hog the screen. All right. Now I can close that out. I can relax a little bit. Oh, gosh. Okay. This was a fun night, guys. I really enjoy it. These live streams, I'll be honest with you, make me a little nervous. I'm like, I want to look stupid, and then no one's going to like me anymore. And I need my followers. You guys watched that video of that Instagram chick the other day? She's like, I'm nothing without my followers. So yeah, I mean, I actually get nervous for these things, but then you guys make me feel right at home, and then I really end up enjoying it. So we're going to keep doing them, especially since you guys are throwing your money at me like a stripper. I love it. All right, sorry, that was probably not a good thing to say. I'll probably not do that again. Keep up the good, Ravi Shankar. Keep up the good work at your SKU. Thank you. Thank you so much for the. I'm guessing that's the pound thing. It's 5 pounds. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it, Ravi. I love your first name too, Ravi. That's a cool name. Will there be a press meeting again? I'm not sure. I assume so. If you just search that on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find something. Sorry, guys. I really didn't have much time to prepare for this, as a lot of you probably guessed from the beginning of this thing. Like, I'm a soup sandwich trying to throw everything together because I just got home from work right before this started. And I haven't had time to research to see exactly what's going on if they're doing a press meeting. So I'm sure you'll figure it out, though. And if they are doing one, I'll definitely watch it, and I'll probably talk about it in my next SpaceX in the news video. Did you miss it? You missed everything, dude. But the good news is you can hit that rewind button. All right. We won't spoil it for you, but it is awesome and it worked. What is Elon doing? He's probably at mission control, or I bet he's at Cape Canaveral at the mission control, I guess you call it, because that's where he usually watches these things. Sometimes he watches them from Hawthorne, but the last Falcon Heavy, he watched it from the launch site. Don't forget you have detention on Wednesday. Nuh-uh. Detentions are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, bro. Know your knowledge. That's my little brother. He's all up in my biz. Love you, Dan. Hey, gotta sleep. Yeah, some of you guys, it's probably a pretty late night. Thank you so much for coming in and tuning in, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Controlled chaos. Should Elon leave Tesla and focus on SpaceX? You know what? If I was a selfish person, I'd say yes. But I would love to own a Tesla. I just can't right now. But it's a dream of mine, a dream to drive a Tesla on Mars one day. If I was a selfish person, I'd say, yeah, Elon, just focus on SpaceX, bro. But I mean, I get what he's doing with Tesla, so I can support that. I mean, besides, it keeps him interesting. I love how the SEC's like going after him. He's like, screw you guys. I'm just going to do my thing, and just totally like lambast him and be like, nah, I don't care about your regulations. So it's pretty entertaining. He can do his thing. You agree? That's cool. Tesla in space t-shirt, SpaceX blanket, space cat. Yeah. You know what? I kind of like SpaceX. They're all right. I mean, it's okay. Smart aleck. Tesla needs electric dirt bikes for Mars. I'll buy one of those for show. It's called scooters, though. They have electric scooters already. Scooting around Mars one day in your little bicycle scooter. Hey, South Africa. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for staying up late with us. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I get off here? I'm giving you the opportunity. I mean, I love talking about this stuff. I like to talk about it with you. Hit me. There's still like 800 and some of you guys on here. All right. That's crazy. India, talk about India. Oh, I don't want to ruin the moment. India messed up. We can forgive them if they promise us never to do something like that again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my last SpaceX in the news video. Bye, Von Creates. Bye. Boca Chica, yeah. It's been a busy work week for me. I've the way it works with these SpaceX in the news videos is every day I try to keep an eye out on the news, and then when I see something I want to talk about, I'll either screen capture it or do whatever and put it in a folder. And this week I have done some stuff for that, but I haven't done as much as I'd like. So right now, I know the big news going on in Boca Chica, where they're building where they built Starhopper and they're building Starship, or one of the Starships, is that the Starship they're building, the orbital Starship, is coming along pretty nicely. Like they have like 5 different pieces of it, and the rumor is they're going to be assembling it and stacking them on top of each other any day now. So any day, and you never know with these things, it could be 2 months from now, we'll see a actual orbital Starship, yay big, like out there on its own launch pad, ready to wow us. They didn't try to catch the pharynx, I've been told. No. If you're leaving me, goodbye. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Don't be, offended by my bad accents, okay? I love doing accents. Bye, bye, Kevin. I've got to go and sleep now. What an amazing day. It has been amazing, man. Totally. Totes my goats, amazing day. Saturn V versus BFR. I love the Saturn V. Saturn V is what got me interested in space, but you can't trump the BFR, dude. Like it's the rocket that's going to take us back to the moon. I mean, at least that's what I think. And then to Mars, again, that's what I think. And it's 100% reusable. Sign me up, dude. They had a main engine issue with Starhopper. I think you're right. Yeah, because I know they did take the Raptor engine, the single Raptor engine off Starhopper. But that might have been just to run diagnostics tests to see how it performed before they decide to untether it. I don't know. Again, I haven't read up much on it yet. But I will, and I will get that video out, all right? Probably this weekend. I've never been to Huntsville, but I know that's where Space Camp is, and that's like that's where I wanted to go as a child, was Space Camp in Huntsville. That's in Huntsville, Alabama, right? And I will go there one day, okay? I'm gonna go there. Hey, where did you get that Neil Steps on the Moon newspaper? Oh yeah, you guys can see that right there. I got that at the Neil Armstrong Museum in Wapakoneta, Ohio, which is actually basically where my hometown is. I'm from Salina, Ohio. So shout out if you're watching from there. My dad delivered mail in Wapak and actually delivered it to Neil Armstrong's childhood house, because Wapak is where he grew up at. So they built a museum for Neil Armstrong. And when I took a class field trip there last year, it was so hilarious. Like everyone was probably laughing at me, but I was in the gift shop buying things after the tours. All my students were like by the bus or by the door, ready to go. And I was like the only one in the gift shop buying up all these things. I left with like $100 worth of stuff. And that was one of them. I just wanted to show the museum I appreciated them doing that for us. And I also wanted this stuff. I also got this. Check this out. It's my Neil Armstrong Bobby head, all right? Wapakoneta, Ohio. I love it. It's mine. Right. So yeah, I bought a lot of gifts for other people too that I kept. My name is Kevin, or Mr. Haymeyer, or Cloudlicker Kevin. You can call, or for those of you that are really old school subscribers, it's Hey Crow. Oh yeah, I just opened up that can of worms. Yeah, I'm Kevin. Greetings from Deutschland, ja. It's 1:15 a.m. I need to work tomorrow. So what? Your stream is awesome. Righteous, bro. Righteous. Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch? Nix, sehr gut, nix. I took 3 years of German in high school, and I try my best to remember it. Space liquor, window liquor, cloud liquor. I'll lick it. You know? People told me, you need to change your name. I'm like, nay. Right? If I become like, if I get on that level, which I won't, of like everyday astronaut, and they invite me to a media press thing after the launch, and like everyday astronaut Tim Dodd got to do the other week, he stood up, he's like asking a question to Elon and all the NASA administrators. He was like, Yes, this is Tim Dodd from Everyday Astronaut. And then he asked this question. If I get that opportunity to stand up and ask a question, you bet the first thing I want to say is Kevin Haymeyer from Cloud Liquor in front of everyone. They'll all be like, who is this tool? And I'm going to love it. It's never going to happen, but I mean, it's a dream of mine. What's under your cap? My face. I'm sinking again. Are you guys noticing this? Like I keep getting shorter and shorter. It's because my hydraulics suck. Someone needs to come over here and fix my chair because I'm too lazy to do it myself. What do you think of the future moon plans? I think it's confusing. To be honest, I really do. I think there's so much. There's so many sides and angles to it. You have so many teams, if you will. NASA wants to do this, and they want SpaceX to be part of it. And SpaceX kind of has their own plans with Dear Moon, and then you have Jeff Bezos over there being jealous of everyone. No. I mean, I think right now it's like the space race has started. Let's be clear about that. Space race has started, and the moon has been announced as the target once again. Only this time to go back and stay kind of sustainably. And right now, I think everyone's kind of deciding where everyone belongs. And while they're doing that, SpaceX is kind of off to the side, like, we're going to go along with you guys, but we're just going to do it ourselves. So I don't remember your original question because I lost my train of thought, but I'm going to say the moon is fun. All right, go moon. Space Force. You know, I know Space Force got a lot of heat when the Trump administration first announced it, but I mean, I was like, can we get past the politics? I'm all about it. Like, if anything, the Space Force will just advance more space exploration. I can't hurt it, right? I mean, people will be like, we shouldn't militarize space. And I mean, there's a point to that. But at the same time, it's just like, there are bad people out there, right? I mean, I want everyone to enjoy space. But the fact is, there are people out there that will try to militarize it. And you'll be like, yeah, America's doing that. Well, we're trying to do it to preserve freedom and, you know, open up space to everyone. And again, I don't want to get into politics, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with Space Force. I'm willing to give them a go, just like I'm willing to give anybody else a go that wants to go. Know what I mean? Probably not. Favorite Apollo mission? I like Apollo. Well, obviously Apollo 11, but besides Apollo 11, where they landed on the moon with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, I'm gonna say Apollo 8. I love me Apollo 8. I think that would have been so awesome to watch live in 1968. When they went around the moon for the first time and then read from the book of Genesis on Christmas Eve. I think that would have been a magical night, dude. Whether you're a Christian or an atheist, I mean, even atheists I've met said that, yeah, that would have been awesome, or that was awesome. So, except for that one atheist that then sued NASA for it. Why was the inner stage white? Was it? I didn't even look at that. Was the inner stage white? I think SpaceX just likes to keep us on our toes, yo. Who's taking care of your doggos during the daytime? That's a good question. They take care of each other. We trained them really well, and I let them out to go potty before I go to work, and then I work like I don't work a long day, and my wife gets to stay home when she wants to because she's an attorney, and she sometimes gets to pick her own hours. So, I mean, they just chill. They don't poop on the carpet most times, and we let them out when we come home, and then they beg for my attention until I go to bed. No fairing recovery. Do you have kids? No kids. My wife and I came to agreement. We're both too selfish. We can't do kids. And besides, I have like 100 kids at school where I teach. Okay, and that's enough. These are my kids, my fur babies, and I am a kid. What's my Patreon? I don't have a Patreon yet, but I will get one up. That's my plan, either at the end of this month during my spring break or at the beginning of summer in June. And I will let you guys know when that's ready to go. Okay, I got to get back to this. Nicholas Paulson again. Thank you again, buddy, for the donation. He's asked excuse me, I had to burp. Any thoughts on Israel's failed moon landing? Dude, I just read that while I was taking a whiz before this live stream. I read that they might have had an engine problem upon like descent, and that's as far as I read into it. It actually failed, huh? Bummer, dude. I'm assuming it still landed on the moon and crashed. So I mean, they hit the moon, but no. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to look into that. It's a bummer, man. But you know what? If they learn from that failure, then I consider it a success. And next time they can improve, right? You learn in rocket science. You learn so much from your failures that you can basically count them as successes. Like in the Apollo program, everyone that worked on the Apollo program has basically come to the consensus that if it wasn't for the Apollo 1 fire that killed, Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee, they probably would have never made it to the moon because they learned so much from it, as morbid as that sounds. And it's not untrue. Need a Discord. I agree. And I'm going to have somebody, I'm going to have to appoint somebody to take care of that. But again, we'll get there, guys. And this is like the start of our own little journey. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me. So yeah, when we do a Discord, I will put some of you guys in charge of that so we can do this as a team. How do you read in P? Dude, I got years of experience and talents. Don't question it. Hey, thanks for loving the videos. I love you. You guys love them, all right? That's why I do this. Yeah, I sit. You got me. Oh, you got me. You guys are awesome. If you don't have a sense of humor, then this channel is not for you. All right, I can tell you that right now. And I tell that to my students too. I'm like, at the first day of the school year, I'm like, if you guys take things too personally, then this is going to be a rough year for you, dude. Because I have a military background, and anyone who's ever been in the military knows that you kind of have to have a morbid or dark sense of humor to an extent. So it is what it is. So if you guys are coming along on this ride with me, then you better buckle in and sit down when you pee. And I'm sinking again. Are you guys catching this? Look at this. I'm down again. Oh, I had a little bit more to go. Boink. I'm fixing my chair. That's on my agenda. It is my pledge. My pledge. Yep, failure can be horrific, but it does teach. Kevin, where did you get the back SpaceX on TV? That's a blankie. That's my little snugs. Right. Actually, just got that yesterday in the mail. You can get it online. CaseGator or CasesGator is where I got it. If you just Google SpaceX blanket, you'll get some options. That one and my little plush toy buddy blanket that I had up here on my last few episodes of SpaceX in the News. Got those online. I'll be giving one of them away here in the near future. So if you want one or want a chance to own one, stand by for that. You know, when I asked you guys on my survey a few months ago if I should start a store or sell stuff, about 50 to 60% of you said do it. So that I'll probably do it down the road, but my first priority is going to be I got to change my my little YouTube avatar picture because some of you don't like it. So I have an idea to change that. And then over spring break, I want to start up my Patreon if I can. And I also have a few videos I need to edit that I've been working on, like my unboxing and review video for the new gear that I did. Would you guys be interested in seeing some more like old school videos that I used to do of like Lego builds? I mean, because I got a new Lego set, and I don't want to like blindside you guys with something that's not SpaceX related, but let me know what you think about that, and maybe I'll consider it. And that will probably be something. Those videos will probably be like that aren't SpaceX related, except for PBG, which I'll do this summer. Those videos will probably be like more for like extra bonus feature for my Patreon subscribers in the future. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. What I'm thinking. Yes. Okay, Lego, it is. We're doing it. Maybe I just won't like click the notified subscribers button when I publish those kind of videos. That way they don't get bugged, or you guys don't get bugged. All right, is that about it? I think I need to get off here and start doing some lesson plans. Okay. I need to play with my dogs. They're looking mighty depressed right now. Look at him. Look at that pathetic face. Cairo. Quit bumming out my channel, bro. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Really do appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you all that, donated, not just your money, but also your time and spending this historical moment really with me. I really do appreciate that. I gotta set up my outro. Any last words? Be strong and always be courageous and yes, I ran out of things to talk about. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. My next video will probably be released on Saturday morning. SpaceX in the news. I'm determined to get it done. Okay, so stand by for that. I also, like I said, I'm gonna release my unboxing video here of my new gear. So those of you that want to see this channel look better, you're about to see all my equipment that I got for you guys. And I also have more videos coming your way as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this awesome moment. We got to see the Falcon Heavy lift off and land all 3 boosters. Exciting. I can't wait to read up on all the post briefings that are going to come out about it. So we'll talk about that again on Saturday. Thank you guys for watching. Godspeed. Oh, I got to play this outro. Here we go.